What's up, all you beautiful people? We've got a brand new team in the Vuvuzela Victory Challenge. We're in Switzerland, and we've got our first games of our start of our season. We're quite deep into the season. We're looking at the top 3 positions at the moment. That's where we're gunning for. That's where we're aiming for. Hopefully, we've put up a good enough team. I can't sign anyone because it's not transfer. The transfer deadline is closed at the moment, but we have some important games to get to. Make sure you hit subscribe. Make sure you get notified. Make sure you tell all your parents and grandparents and lovers and haters, whoever you like, to join in on the Vuzlap experience right here on the YouTubes. Hit that subscribe button and notify, and tell everybody you know to join in on the fun. Well, guys, we're back with a brand new challenge, really. We're the manager of Thun in Switzerland, and we've signed a new head of youth development, Matteo Veneta, who is a very, very good head of youth guy. I like him. His judging ability could have been a little bit higher, but he was the best of the lot that we found. We did place an advert. He came up very quickly. We've got a late fitness test. Ryan Kessler is not 100%, so he probably won't start. I did mention in the last video that he might not start. In terms of what's happened from the last episode, really not much at all. We've got a couple of scouts just working on there. I've got adverts placed everywhere. I have had a look at the structure of the Swiss league with the rules and everything in between. And yeah, I should have maybe looked at this in terms of the match rules, that there can't be any more than 3 non-EU players in the starting 11. The match squad must have at least 11 players trained by the club in Switzerland, which is a good thing on paper. It makes my job a little bit more challenging to have 11 homegrown players. And then, nice thing about this is under 21 players trained in the nation are automatically eligible for all matches. So there you go. So if you are Swiss and you're under 21, you are eligible to play with not counting towards the 11 play training, which I suppose is good, but it also means you don't need to register them in the team. And that is something very interesting just to note. The one thing I did notice is that there's 36 games in the season, and you play each team 4 times. That's right. So I didn't actually check this out when I checked our schedule. I should have been a bit more vigilant on this one, but there's still a lot of football to be played. We've currently played how many games? 13 games in the season out of 36. So we play each team 4 times, 2 home games, 2 away games. It's going to be very, very interesting to see how it plays out. So I thought we didn't have that much football, which is why I thought maybe, top half would be a good sort of approach. Yeah, we are 3 points behind second place. We don't have a good goal difference. Hopefully, these next 2 games that we have could make a huge difference, because we play Krins in bottom place with only 3 points, haven't won a game this season. And then we take on Will, who offered us a interview just before I accepted this one, which I rejected. So after I accepted this one, I was offered an interview, but I couldn't click on the interview because I'd just signed a new club. They're sitting in 9th place, 14 points. Unfortunately, looks like Krins is going to get relegated. I don't see them fighting back much in there. But that's who we take on in our first game of the season. Like I mentioned earlier, Kessler is not 100% fit, so Sutter will come in there. Zollner not fit either. He got a minor injury over the last 2 days, has reported fit, but his condition isn't great. So I'm going to play Shakor in that right back position. And then in terms of the bench, Kessler I don't think will be on the bench. Lubel has left the building. He is going to join Will on the 1st of January. Yes, it is. He will join them. We're getting 640,000 plus 127,000 if he plays 20 games. So some good money coming in there. This is the team that's going to start. Once again, Wati in goals, Shakur on the right, Munovic and Sutter will be the centre-back pairing with Benelmir at wing-back on full-back on the left, rather. Roth and Jazovic are two centre-mids. These guys, I'm expecting a lot from them going forward. Then we're going to have Gutbub, Marquez, and Dos Santos in the midfield with Campbell on the right-hand side as well. We do have our young 16-year-old waiting in the wings and might get an appearance. He's only had one start for Thum, 9 games played, 1 goal. Again, he is 16 years old, came from our youth intake 4 seasons ago. He has actually been very, 2028, 2029, had 8 games for the under-21, scored a goal and 2 assists. So he has the quality, just a bit young for my liking. Let's go to the game. Let's take on Krians, rather. Let's take them on. Guys, it's underway, and I haven't put the face packs on, I admit. I haven't stopped playing since I recorded that last transfer special. But yeah, I'll do the face packs probably for the next episode. We'll have that all sorted. Minovic plays to Jasovic, back to Marquez. Can't pick up Marquez. Of course, it's a new system that they've really been getting into. The roles have been completely different. They were playing with a flat back four and a libero, which is weird. Gutbub hits the bar on that one. Gutbub. Gutty. I like Gutty. They were playing with a flat back four. Basically the same shape as us, but very weird roles. They had inverted wing backs playing with a libero, basically making them a flat back three when they attack. They were playing with a solid striker pressing forward, and that's a goal from Leonard Marquez in the attacking midfielder role. They were playing with a playmaker before. I've got a bit more attacking in my style. Gutbub with a beautiful little pass to Marquez, split open the defense past 3 defenders, and Polat had no chance there to save the little chip. Marquez off the mark for us. That was a beautiful little structured goal. I love that. That was great. Roth now picking up Janisic. Back to Dos Santos. Back to Roth. Goes over the top. This time the defender, Bender, gets a shot headed to that. Dos Santos launches it back in. Gutbub. That's a goal, I think. Oh, no, it is a goal. There was some... It looked like the linesman had lifted his flag there, but he didn't. I was trying to figure out why. Maybe there was a foul or something. But Dos Santos picked it up beautifully. A good little outside foot cross. Gutbub headed it down. Polat maybe should have got to that. The bounce in front of him maybe skewed his vision just a little bit. But it'll be 2-0 up within 20 minutes. This is a good game to try and get our goal difference back up to a bit closer to Aru on 8 and even Lausanne on 17. Who are pretty much running away with the league. I don't think we have enough in the tank to catch them up. I'm looking at maybe a top 4 finish. That's my personal goal. Of course, the board only wants a mid-table finish, so we're looking good for the top half of the table finish, I guess. So it's mid-table really in this league. There's only like 12 teams, so there's that. Or 11 teams or something. But yeah, Campbell through on goal. Campbell takes the shot. Raphael Campbell with his 5th goal of the season. That's another assist for Gutbub. He's appearing everywhere at the moment, Gutbub. He's doing very well. That's 2 good assists from him. Another pinpoint cross from him over the top this time. Defender Shaber should have done better with that one. Couldn't clear his lines. Campbell puts us 3-0 up, and this is probably the best start we could have ever hoped for. A team bottom of the table, 0 wins from their game so far. They have a chance out with Kisea, takes the shot well wide. What he didn't move there, which concerns me slightly. Maybe he had it covered and he knew it was going wide all the time and didn't really bother to exert energy. Roth now has possession. Janisic looking for Dos Santos. He's got the overlap. He doesn't need the overlap. He goes at it alone. Dos Santos cuts inside, flicks around. He just scored his 1st goal of the season. 4-0 up, half-time. Dos Santos with a crafty goal. Janisic is going to get the assist for that. I don't think that was much assist. That was all Dos Santos. He cut inside the defender. Thought he was going to pull the shot there. He did pull the shot through the defender's leg. Polat having a horrid time in the goals. Should have got a hand to that one. definitely should have got a hand to that. Halftime, we 4-0 up. They've had 2 shots in the entire game. An XG of 0.08. We've got an XG of 1.36, and we're 4-0 up, which is absolutely amazing to see. We've had a lot of shots. I'm very happy. I've got nothing else to say about this team. There's a kickoff highlight for the second half. Satcher gets it. He loses out, though. Dos Santos picks it up. Marquez, who's already scored 1 goal. We've had 4 different goal scorers in this one already. And that's going to the back post. Dos Santos will pick up. They're trying their best to try and get back into this game. Roth, though, picks up the positions in the DM position. Marquez picks up Shakor. I'll fill in right back for this one. Gutbub, Roth, Dasanic going for the goal just over the top. And that's what we like to see from our Regista. There was a player offside there. I think it was Campbell offside as he took the shot. Munovic now. This is a fast-paced action in the second half already. We've only played, 3 minutes, and it's already been absolutely chaotic. We've had basically all the possession. Sutter looking for options. Janicic going through the middle to Marquez. This is Ben Lemire. We haven't seen much of him. Going back, the Regista cuts inside to Dos Santos. That's a goal. That might be offside. It's not offside. Dos Santos picks up his second thanks to another assist from our Regista, Janicic. Beautiful finish. I'll get his name right eventually, guys. Don't worry. But a beautiful little cut inside. Dos Santos just played onside thanks to, who was that? Mendes played him onside. We'll get the lines. You can see, watch Mendes just didn't step forward in early enough, as well as if it wasn't for Mendes, Hani was also playing him onside. Hari. We're 5-0 up, and we are doing wonders for our goal difference right now. Here comes Campbell again. We're just piling on the pressure. I don't want to let go of the accelerator, really. I just want to keep pushing because of the goal difference, because we're so far behind on goal difference. I think this is a good opportunity for us to try and close that gap a little bit more. Marquez is through. Marks is through. Go, Leonardo Marks. He's 3rd of the season. And that was a belter of a goal. This is one way to announce your intentions on the Swiss leagues, isn't it? Dos Santos, a beautiful little ball for Marks. He took the full thrap of that shot. Polat left stranded. I don't think the best goalkeeper in the world could have saved that one. Shakor looking for options now. Could we go 7? Shakor. Beautiful run in there. Not the fastest of players. That was my biggest concern when it came to the right back position for him. They've cut inside. Herman trying to find a place. They're going over the top. Minovic clears it. Dos Santos looking for the option. Nushi now. This is the first real sort of test that we're going to have defensively. It's in the box. Nushi is well offside. It's going to be a penalty, though. He was offside. Minovic was offside. That was not a yellow card. I'm sorry. He was offside. Castillo takes the chance, dinks it over the keeper. They've pulled one back. Nathan Casillas scores a goal. Guys, that shouldn't have been a penalty. He was offside before the penalty kick was given. I think the linesman made a big of a blunder there, to be completely honest. But a bit annoyed that we conceded a goal. A bit annoyed we conceded a goal there. That wasn't great. Let's make some swaps. Minovic, you can come off. We'll give Zollner a run on that right-hand side. Elsewhere, looking tired players. Campbell looking a little bit tired. I'm going to bring on Canis, and I'm going to put Gutbub up front. We'll give Carlos Canas a run, our 16-year-old, as a right mid. And then Justin Roth can come off. He's looking a little bit tired. We'll give Asani a run as the DM in that position. Keep an eye on some of the other players, guys like Ben Elmira and even maybe Marks or Dos Santos looking a little bit tired. Give them a couple more minutes just to settle in. I want the new guys to try and get something. If Canis can score, that'll be absolutely fantastic, wouldn't it? Really, really would be fantastic as a 16-year-old to get amongst the score sheet. He has scored a goal already for the team, so we know he's got goals capable of him, but I want him to develop as much as possible. They've gone out wide. Kisia, their goal scorer from the penalty spot, has the opportunity in the box, takes a cut in. That was a brilliant little goal. Questions over the defense, though. Asani should have done a little bit better there in the defensive duties as the DM. Also, Zollner didn't pick up the inside cut and kind of stepped away from where the ball was going, which, yeah, Asani, not a natural centre-back, so he should have done a little bit better there. He was found in that position. They've scored 2 goals now, which is not great for our goal difference. We were on 9. We dropped down to 7. Mark's going for the corner, going to the back post. Asani was lurking. Canis will pick up the recycled ball, can launch it back into the box. He does. Gutbub is there. Gutbub scores. That's a brace for him. Everything to Canis for that one. That was a beautiful little cross from Canis. And our 16-year-old has become a supplier to the striker, Gutbub. 2 players couldn't catch it. 3 players couldn't catch him in the air. And Gutbub with a brilliant goal. They say it's a tight offside. He was on the inside of all 3 of them. That was some shocking defending from Krenins, which is understandable why they're sitting bottom of the table. We managed to restore a little bit faith in the goal difference now. We're still 1 goal behind Arenu, 3 points behind them in second place. Wati going for the long kick, looking for options. Martin will have a possession here now. They're going over the top. The keeper should easily pick this up. He's going to go with his feet. They're not pressing. They don't really need to press. I mean, you're 7-2 down. How much pressing can you actually do? Dos Santos has a slight knock. That is a little bit concerning. I'm going to take him off for the next 8 minutes or so. Don't want to risk that. We'll give on Naninsek an opportunity to showcase his skill. Our Regis is looking for Ben and Lure is looking very tired as well. We'll bring on Smith. That's our 5th sub, hey? I don't think we can make any more. No, we got 5 subs. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll just give some rest to some of the players. We have another game in a few days' time. I think it's in 3 days' time. They've gone over the top. Hoxa, looking for opportunity. Martin now. And cuts inside. Beautiful defending. Kept him at bay. He's got another chance, though. Takes the shot. It's bounced around. That is a goal from Hoxa. That was a good finish. It bobbled around a little bit in the defense. We couldn't clear our lines. And I'm questioning a little bit of our defensive capabilities right here, because that's another shocking defending. Our Regista kind of got in the way there. I can't really blame him too much about that. But the fact that they managed to get through on goal like that was a little bit concerning. Also a little bit concerning in terms of our goalkeeper. I mean, the penalty, you can't really complain about it. The second goal, that little cut inside, maybe should have done a little bit better. There, he could have done a little bit better. We have won the game, though. I'm just complaining for the sake of complaining, aren't I? It's 7-3 in the end. We've won convincingly. That is a good way to start off my managerial career in Switzerland. Dos Santos picks up man of the match. And that is fantastic. We've closed the gap. Aranu picked up a second goal against Vaduz, which is also good news for us because it means we extend the gap over 4th place to just 2 points. They do have a game in hand over us. So does Schaffhausen have a game in hand over us as well. We're coming back for the FC World 1900 game in 9th place. That's in a few days' time. I did say 3. It was actually 4 or 5 days' time. So we've got that coming up. I'm going to rest the players. We'll come back for that game. Welcome back, guys. We're taking on Will, who have a new manager, right? Is he interim? Is he an interim manager? I think he might be an interim. He's the caretaker manager. All right, he is the caretaker manager. And they're still looking for someone. Gianluca Frontino. He's a very good manager. Well done to him. We've got a big game coming up against Will. We won our first game 7-2, which was exactly what he wanted. In terms of just changes, I am going to bring on Zollner for that right-hand side, and Kessler will come on to the team on the right-hand side, with Sutter replacing Lubel there. Just to help the team a little bit there. Dos Santos is injured, so he is not going to play this one. That is going to go to Nandek. He is going to start on the left-hand side, which means Lobel will come in there. We are looking for a left back. We are looking for a few players. Of course, the transfer window is still shut. That'll only open up in January. But let's go to the game, guys. We're excited for this one. I'm excited for this one. I hope you guys are excited for this one. Taking on Will. It's going to be a tough one, isn't it? What's the name of their stadium? The Sport Park Bergenholz in Will. All right, that's where we go. There is a kickoff highlight just to add a little bit of extra spice to this game. Zolnar has the ball on the right-hand side. Almost lost out there, but he did recover quite well. Looking for our Regista. Campbell picks up Gutbub. Campbell with a shot. Raphael Campbell. 28 seconds. It is offside, though. I saw the flag. I was going to say, that is absolutely brilliant start if that had gone in. Zollner will pick up the loose ball there. Bad touch from their winger. We're going down the left-hand side. Janic looking for Roth. Gutbub picks up Marquez. Campbell through again. Has put it in the back of net. This time puts it again 5 minutes later. And this goal is going to count. That is a goal. That was Campbell's strike there. Beautiful little ball. I think it was... who was that? I think it was Marks who put him through there. Campbell with a tap, little toe punt almost past Matic. And that is 1-0 for us. A good result there. Slight offside, perhaps. He was close. Onside though. And a little toe poke into the back of the net. Of course, a big win is needed here. Arnu went up a lot in their goal difference. They played a game. Can have a quick look at their schedule. They won convincingly against Schaffhausen 4-0 in the midweek game. That is ridiculous. So we need to have another big game here as well, just to try and close that gap on the goal difference. I feel like that second place might go down to goal difference, and that's why we're trying our best to score some goals in these games. Games against like Will and bottom of the table teams are where we can really bolster it up. And that was another good attempt just off the crossbar. Defender gets the clearance. It's a chance to see our set pieces in action. We're going to go short for this one. Roth picking up Campbell. Gutbub looking for opportunity to cut inside. He goes inside. Can't get a shot through. Kessler with the shot though. And another good save from Matic. There we go. Another corner piece. This one's the far post routine corner. Goes to the back post. It's in. A goal from Nadenik. That is a beautiful goal. Came in and to replace the injured Dos Santos at the back post. And a beautiful little leaping header into the top left-hand corner. Nothing Matic could have done about that one. That was a beautiful goal, actually. Very good set piece. Benelimir goes to the line. Can't get option. Janic cuts inside. That's our Regista calling. Vasilij Janic. That is a great name. That is a solid name when it comes to play. You can't go wrong with Vasilij. Vasilij. There's a J-E at the end of that one. But what a finish. That's 3-0 up. That is a good result. That is exactly what the type of scoreline that we need at halftime. There's another kickoff highlight. There's just highlights after highlights in all these games, really. Mendes looking for options. Now, Haile Selassie. Is he related to the Ethiopian Haile Selassie, the runner? I wonder. We should check that. Balhul, Saho, Stabul, Montolo. Looking for options to Soho, Stambul. That's a back post try, and Mayo with a good little finish. His first goal of the season. It's not going to count. It is offside. I was going to question. It did look like it was offside. Is this related to Haile Selassie? Is it? Marin Haile Selassie. And no, Marin is his brother. I wonder if that's their father. I need to go Google this up quickly. Hold on a sec. Yeah, so in all my wisdom and smartness, Haile Selassie is the former emperor of Ethiopia who revolutionized Ethiopia and got them independence from the 1940s. I'm thinking of Haile Gebrselassie, the runner. That's who I was thinking of. So, yeah. Well, we just scored a goal. Marks with a goal there, but I was completely in the wrong sort of stratosphere of these guys, because the general's name is Haile and then his surname is Selassie. Their name is Haile Selassie as the surname with their own name. So I was completely wrong on that one. I apologize. Marks with a good little finish here. Keeper overcommitted too early there. And Marks had a lot of time in there as our taking midfielder. He's been absolutely fantastic. And Janicic, another good opportunity, another good chance to show the Regista role exactly what we want. And that was a good finish. That was a superb finish, actually. Here we go. Close the gap down to 3 goals now. Another free kick. First time we're seeing a free kick in a dangerous position. Zanic going for it. Janicic. And that hit the bar. Haile Selassie. Nduo. And my knowledge on Ethiopians is quite good, though, that I remember at least there was a famous person named Haile Selassie. Got the name wrong, but I mean, at least I knew there was someone like that, so I guess that's a plus. Zollner looking for options, goes back to Roth, picks up Gutbub, Marks loses out, and they've got to launch a counterattack. Mayo can't get to it. Defender picks it up nicely. We can start rebuilding. Marks looking for options. Gutbub cuts inside. Campbell almost scored his second of the game. That would have been something, wouldn't it, hey? That would have been a great little finish. They've had one shot this entire game. We've been absolutely dominating. Well, this tactic, guys, is just... It's just top tier, really. It really is a good top tier tactic. Yeah, I love it. I think it's a really good tactic. You know what? I'm going to give credit where credit is due. Shout out to Work the Space. You can go check them out on Facebook, on YouTube and stream. Saho with opportunity. Staboli, I'll continue my conversation now in a second. It's clear. Yeah, so I got the. So it was a similar tactic to the one. Work the Space use. They're playing a network game over on their stream. It's a very similar tactic that I saw him use, and then I just tweaked it a little bit to suit our Pretoria Cali players. But yeah, I like it. I think the roles that we have set up and the instructions set up in game are quite good. Defensively, not great, but attacking-wise, I mean, there you go. That was almost 5. That was almost 5 marks. Taking the corner now. We've already scored 1 from a corner. We're going to score. No. Matic saved that well. I thought that looked like it was going in from Munosovic. We're playing so well, guys. Like, we are playing so well. I don't really know if I need to do any swaps. I'm going to take off Gutbub. We'll bring on Carlos Canas. Like I said, I'm trying to give him as much game time as possible. I'm going to bring on Jovic for Roth. He's on a yellow card. I don't like that yellow card that well. Marks looking a little bit tired. We'll take him off. We'll bring on Matoshi. Let's give Vladimir Matoshi a run as well. He is one of our highest earners as well in the club. I think he's sitting on like 50,000 Rand a week, which is absolutely ridiculous that he's actually like a fringe player in my eyes, at least. This is his opportunity to showcase what he can do. And hopefully he can do something good for us. There is not much time left for him to make an impact. Whitey goes for the long ball over to Campbell. Can't find Campbell. They've given the ball away. A bit shamelessly, really. I feel like they should have done better there. Whitey going to try again with the long ball. Taking his time to find the place. And then he gives it away. Very, very silly. Took too much time on the ball there. And that should have been a goal. That should have been a goal for them. That was really poor. Going to make another swap in here. Ben Almir is on the yellow card. We'll bring on Smith for a run. Kessler also on the yellow card. Zollner on looking very tired. We'll bring on Shakor there for the final sub. Just get some fresh legs in the defense. I think Kessler should be fine with his yellow. I don't think it's necessary for him to do last-minute challenges like that. And then he's injured himself. You know, the one thing I said we shouldn't be doing is things like that. Then he goes and does that and picks up a minor injury. Ridiculous, actually. They've been all over us in the second half towards the end, which is a little bit concerning because it looks like they're closing in on that goal. I'd like to keep a clean sheet here. We didn't keep a clean sheet in our 7-2 victory over Koreans. We need to keep a clean sheet. I think that's important. It needs to showcase a little bit. There we go. I like that. I like that. 4-0 victory over Will. A perfect way to end off this video. Our first 2 games in the Swiss leagues. Our first 2 games in Europe. Right, guys, in terms of when we're coming back, there's not a lot of football in November, February, and January. but I think I might come back for that Arau game and Lusane game. There's a big gap between the two, so I might just play these 3 games, come back for those 2, because that's top of the table and second place. And it's not going to change anytime soon unless they drop some points in between these 3 games. And then we can also have maybe a little bit of a transfer stuff in between. We can try and see if we can sign another 1 or 2 players to help bolster the squad up a little bit. So I think that is the play, guys. We're coming back for those 2 games. Well, there you have it, folks. Our first 2 games, our first 2 victories for the campaign. We're doing very well to start off the career. I didn't think this team was actually that good, but the fact that we scored 8 goals in 2 games, chef kiss good. In fact, more than 8 goals. We scored 7 in 1 game, so there you go. My goal was to just win the games 1-0, 2-0, and we did it. We did it, so I'm happy with that. 7-2, 4-0. I mean, what more can you ask for this team? This is a brilliant move for us. Hopefully, we can improve a little bit better throughout the season and maybe challenge for that number 1 spot. If you guys enjoy the video, hit the like button, hit subscribe, get notified, tell your parents, grandparents, lovers, and haters. Leave a comment or 2. It helps the algorithms a lot to get this video on everybody else's platform so everybody can see the Vuvuzela Victory Challenge. For me, your boy, the Vaslap, Amaria. Peace. Chicken grease.